we had Belal Muhammad versus Rocky Leon Edwards. It wasn't even really a competition. I'm not sure where Muhammad is from, but all these like Dagestani kind of wrestlers and these Dagestani kind of fighters, they're very aggressive. Their wrestling is not like a Cain Velasquez or a Kobe Covington's wrestling. It's just like this weird set of like aggression. Just come forward, because a lot of them are probably Sambo fighters as well, and they just come forward relentlessly, and they don't stop and they don't back down. They just relentlessly come forward and relentlessly just push and push and push. And that's what you had in this fight, is relentless forward pressure from Muhammad. And that is like when you see Khabib, you see Makhachev, they all have that forward aggressive fighting style, and they're taking the best fighters in the world and just completely annihilating them and completely making them look like crap, because that style of fighting is so aggressive. And a fighter like Leon Edwards, which is known for decent wrestling, known for his striking, they don't have the wrestling pedigree that's going to allow them to stuff every single takedown. And these guys are shooting and shooting, and that's the thing with like a Kobe Covington type of fighter. They're not constantly shooting 10, 12 times a fight. That's just not happening. And a lot of people are like, I'm surprised that Leon Edwards got completely outclassed. Well, I'm not. These guys, like I said, Muhammad, Khabib, fighters like Makhachev, they are so aggressive with their fighting style that it's not even funny. Guys, how do you prepare for a fighter if your training partners can't replicate the fighting style? Because they're not as aggressive or as violent or as intense as the guy you're going to be competing against. Now we're back in the house cooking some breakfast. But if you don't train aggressive wrestling like that all the time, then you're just gonna keep getting beat down, right? You gotta train like this. And the problem is, like I was saying earlier, most of these MMA fighters don't have training partners that are that aggressive with their wrestling, that significant with the wrestling, and there's no one to train like that. Because Khabib, no one fought like him. Makhachev, no one fights like him. And Muhammad, no one really fights like him. So how do you really sit there and train for somebody when your training partners can't replicate what is actually going on? Because they might be decent wrestlers or good wrestlers, but their wrestling style is not the same as theirs. Because most wrestlers are like Cain Velasquez or a Demetrius Johnson, like an American wrestler, but the Dagestani wrestlers are just on a whole another completely different ball game. It's like our wrestling is at like a level 8, theirs is like level 12. Aggressive. But again, that's why Leon Edwards did lose. So as always, that's my take on it, man. I think he lost due to the fact that he was not prepared for the aggressive wrestling and just the forward pressure. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.